A stranger told me my dad shouldn't have accepted Mother's Day congratulations. I told her I don't have a mother. She said I ruined her day. It was Mother's Day and my dad and I went out to eat. Not to celebrate anything specific. Just the two of us getting a meal, the way we do. My dad is 70 and I'm 19 and we go out together sometimes, and this was one of those times. We were seated at one of those long booth setups where multiple tables run alongside each other and you're essentially sharing a bench with the people next to you. A couple in their 40s or 50s was seated right beside us. When we sat down, the man at that table looked over at my dad and said congratulations. Neither of us thought much of it. It was Mother's Day. We were out. A stranger was being friendly. My dad said thanks and we looked at our menus. The woman at that table did not receive this the same way. She got visibly upset with her husband, started speaking loudly enough that we could hear her, saying he shouldn't be congratulating my dad, that there was clearly no mother at our table and it wasn't his day. Her husband said he was just trying to be nice. She didn't find that satisfying. A little while later, her husband got up from the table. She slid over toward me. She asked what I thought, said I was clearly his daughter or granddaughter, and wanted my opinion on the whole thing. I told her I was his daughter. She said he shouldn't have accepted congratulations, that it was Mother's Day, not Father's Day, and it wasn't his day. I didn't respond. I tried to smile politely and go back to the menu. My dad wasn't fully following the conversation, and I wasn't going to pull him into it. She kept going. Same point, repeated. He shouldn't have accepted. It wasn't his day. Around and around. Then she told me I should make my dad apologize to her. I turned back to her and said that I don't have a mother, and that my dad should be proud, not ashamed of being both a mother and a father to me. She went quiet, said something under her breath and moved back to her table. Her husband came back. They left not long after. On the way out, she made a comment about how rude I had been and that I had ruined her Mother's Day. I've thought about this since, and I talked to a friend who said we were both out of line. That I should have just told her to mind her own business instead of making her feel bad. That the original congratulations was also unnecessary. I hear that, but here's where I keep landing. A stranger decided that a courtesy from her husband required intervention, correction, and eventually an apology from my father on a day we were just trying to have a quiet meal together. She slid down a bench to recruit me into her argument. She repeated herself multiple times after I tried to disengage, and then she asked me to make my dad apologize to her. I didn't plan what I said. I wasn't trying to hurt her. I just said something true. I don't have a mother. My dad raised me. He has shown up in every way a parent can show up, and he has done it alone for as long as I can remember. If someone wants to say congratulations to him on a day that celebrates parents who go above and beyond for their kids, then I think he has earned it more than most. She said I ruined her Mother's Day. I think about what her Mother's Day looked like before we sat down next to her. A nice restaurant, her husband beside her, a meal out. One small courtesy directed at the table next to them, and it unraveled into a 10-minute argument she started and then blamed me for finishing. My dad and I had a good meal after they left. He's still not entirely sure what that whole thing was about. I didn't explain it. Some things you just let go.